All new episodes of Game Graveyard. Weekdays on RatedEm.
To promote a specific game or franchise, a company might make a special edition console to celebrate the occasion. Some of these special edition consoles can look really cool without straying too far from the original design, but others go the extra mile with unique or downright weird designs. In today's episode, we're taking a look at a handful of my favorite special edition consoles. So let's first start off with some designs that I like that aren't too different from the original console's design. The Black Ops 3 PS4 is one that I've always really liked. I actually know someone who has this and I am super friggin' jealous of them. It's just a standard all-black PS4 but with the orange Roman numeral logo on top. There's also icons that represent the game's three main modes on the front. The controller I'm not all too crazy about, but it's still nice that it's a customized controller. I really only want this one because Black Ops 3 is one of my favorite games of all time. The console itself isn't anything too special, I just like the reference. And I'm not saying it looks bad or boring, but again, it just doesn't do anything out of the ordinary. In a similar vein, the Smash Bros. 3DS consoles are great. It's got a plethora of characters on the front representing the game's roster in a grayscale decal that I believe is reflective, and it was for the 3DS XL too, so it was an upgraded version of the console that looked really cool. It came in blue and red, and I always thought the red one looked better, especially because Smash for 3DS had a red color scheme and then Smash for Wii U had a more blue color scheme. It just made a bit more sense. The Gears of War 3 Xbox 360 is also really cool. I love the deep red color with the big insignia on the side. The controllers also having a similar design is really nice too. I'm not a fan of the big Gears of War text on it, but I'm sure a fan more diehard than I am would appreciate that. I mean, it also came with Gears of War 3 as part of a bundle, it wasn't just the console. Another special edition Xbox I want to talk about is the Minecraft-themed Xbox One S, and this one honestly just looks a little bit goofy. I know I said earlier that this video is a collection of my favorites, but I still want to bring this one up just because of how peculiar it looks. It's an Xbox One S with the grass block texture on it, which I'll admit is a cute idea. But to be honest, it just looks like one of those shitty sticker decals that you buy online and then you just stick to your console. I also think that the vented side of the console just ruins the look. It's really hard to see the full picture when you've got two patterns overlapping each other. I also don't like this creeper controller. The D-pad and the right analog stick cover up sections of the face, and it overall just looks low effort. But again, it's a cute idea overall. I think the execution just isn't really there. Before we get into the more weird special edition consoles, I want to end on the translucent Nintendo 64s. These are a really cool design in my opinion, and I like that there's multiple colors. The controllers also carried the same translucent design. I think the original Xbox also did a similar design, but theirs was strictly a translucent green. And honestly, I wish this was still a thing. I don't like that every console is trying to be this sleek, sophisticated machine. It was cool for a bit, but not so much anymore. These translucent consoles remind you that it's intended for fun, and I like that about them.
Need a new form of entertainment in your life? Join the thousands of others who have considered subscribing. Side effects may include joy, laughter, and newfound knowledge about video games. Talk to your doctor about if subscribing is right for you.
Want to support the channel? Be sure to share this video with your friends. RatedEm episodes are made possible by viewers like you. Thank you.
So now let's get into the more weird special edition consoles. The first one I'll talk about is the Pikachu-themed Nintendo 64. This was released, I believe, to commemorate the launch of Hey You Pikachu. It's an elongated Nintendo 64 with this big Pikachu integrated into the plastic mold. I used to think that this one looked really stupid, but honestly, I think I've turned my opinion around on it. It's a cute idea. And I know that if I were a Pokemon fan during the time of this console's release, I would have dreamed of owning one of these things. Another weird console that's still kinda tame is the 24-karat gold-plated Wii. This is a one-of-one console given to the Queen of England by THQ to promote big family games. Not something like Darksiders or a WWE game or even De Blob, but a Wii Sports knockoff headed straight for the Walmart bargain bin. This stunt cost them $36,000, by the way. One console that I learned about while actually researching this video is the Hitman PS4, which is a PlayStation 4 shaped like Agent 47's classic iconic briefcase. I'm kidding, I don't know how integral the briefcase is to the character. I played Hitman like once in my life. But this one's also a 1-of-1 console, and it was created as a prize for a raffle by Square Enix. I actually do really like the controller with the flat color face buttons and the black design with the white accenting. It looks really good. Now, I want to discuss the first thing that comes to my mind when I think of weird console versions. The Panasonic Q GameCube is seriously just downright weird. It's a bulky, silver-plated DVD player with a GameCube built in. It had all the features of the GameCube alongside controls for volume, surround sound toggle, bass levels, all on the console itself. It also came with its own designated TV remote too. There was a little screen which I assumed helped with displaying like volume control options, and the controller ports lit up. This thing's crazy. However, there is a console that outshines the Panasonic Q, and that would be the Sony Bravia PX300. This console is just a PS2 with a TV attached to it. It's a fully functional TV. You could plug in a DVD player, other consoles, whatever you could want out of a standard television. It just also had an entire PlayStation 2 built into the base of it. It took discs, it had both controller ports, like it was a whole PS2 package. It just also happened to come with a 22-inch screen welded to it. So that was just a few of my favorite special edition consoles. If you want to see more, leave a like and comment below what your favorite special edition console is, and maybe I'll feature it in some follow-up video.